guys, it looks like officially the Air Jordan 12 Game Royal Editions is in the streets as we speak. I already seen quite a few guys wearing them, so they definitely look good. And we're going to do an official reveal of them today, up close and personal, so you guys can get an idea of what they look like. They may still be available right now. I can't confirm that, but you can definitely check Nike.com. You can check your local retailers, and they still should be there. All right, but you have to probably check around. I'm not sure how the sales numbers are right now as far as how many were sold or whatever the case may be, but this is definitely going to be one of those popular shoes, and we're definitely going to get into it. Now, stay tuned for the On The Foot review, and then we're going to jump right into it. Welcome back once again to the DC show. This is T McNeil. So yes guys, we're going to do a quick unboxing and on the foot review, as well as talk about the Air Jordan 12 Game Royals. Now I've already talked about the shoes several times before. I did make about, I think, 2 to 3 different videos about these shoes, and in those videos, if you haven't seen it, I basically talked about the information, the price point, where you can get the shoes, etc. So today we're going to actually reveal the shoe to you guys. All right, let me know down below, guys, in the comment section below the video how you feel about the On The Foot review. Very comfortable shoe, very stylish shoe. They remind me of the Air Jordan 12 Winterize, same shoe. The only difference is the Winterize has anthracite material, and this pretty much has the pebble leather, and there's no suede on this shoe, but we'll go over that right now as we speak. All right, so see them guys right there up close and personal, Air Jordan 12 Game Royals. Some people are calling them the flu games, you know, very similar. The only difference is between, well, it all depends on which version of the 12 that you get. Okay, now I've seen some flu games, guys, that has a pebble leather. I've seen some flu games that has the suede. Okay, now this particular Game Royal has the pebble blue leather right there, guys, on the midsole of the shoe. But then it's also contrasted with a little bit of, I'm not going to say a solid rubber outsole. This is more so like a rubber outsole on the back panel of the shoe. So it obviously looks good. Even the outsole, guys, at the very bottom of the shoe, you know, it's got your blue and black. Can't beat that. You got the Jordan Jumpman logo right at the top underneath the toe box area. Now there may be, I don't know if you guys can see, there's a little bit of lint at the bottom of the shoes. Obviously that's, you know, from walking on the carpet here, but yeah, they are fresh to death, and I'm really enjoying the shoes. Now the interior portion of the shoe, you guys probably won't be able to see it, but it's all blacked out. But on the back heel base of the shoe, where the shoe liner is, there is a Jumpman logo right there, and it is in that same Game Royal blue colorway, so that looks good as well. And how do you guys feel about it? Now, like I said, I've seen some versions, they have another version, I think, of the same Game Royals, but they don't have the pebble blue leather like this. They actually have suede. Some people prefer the suede, some people prefer the pebble leather. I can go either way, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not one of those things that would deter me either way. I like the pebble blue leather, but some people, like I said, will prefer the suede. Now, suede is one of those materials that is typically harder to keep clean. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. You know how suede is, especially the lighter the suede is, like if it's a light gray, or if it's like this blue or red, yellow, things like that. If you get any type of stains or water damage, anything like that, it's going to show. So it's one of those things where it's harder to keep clean. Unlike the pebble leather, you know, you have to pretty much buy a special type of cleaner for this type of material. But in my opinion, I don't think it's going to be that hard to keep clean. Now you can see all the individual stitching guides around the Air Jordan 12, around the pebble blue leather. You do have the Jumpman. It's not the logo, but it's the Jumpman wording right there as part of the side panel and part of the midsole as well. So that looks good. And then my favorite portion of the shoe, guys, not only where the toe box area is, but the side panels as well. You know, you have that iconic Air Jordan 12 ridged effect going on, and each one of these little ridges, guys, on the back of the shoe does have individual stitching embedded into it. It's kind of hard to see, but you know what? I may be asking for too much, but I would have liked to see these shoes with the individual little leather patterns here. I would have liked to see those patterns, or maybe the stitching for each pattern in that Game Royal Blue as well. Imagine what that would look like. That would definitely set these shoes apart from any other version of the shoe that has been out or will come out in the future. Alright, but yeah, man, it's kind of a soft leather material. It's more like a premium leather. It's not really like a genuine leather. So the premium leather is a little bit tougher. Genuine leather tends to be a little bit softer. So, you know, either way, like I said, you can't go wrong with it. And then the tongue, obviously, you know, is in a softer type of leather. The blue Jumpman logo right there in the front as well. And then, you know, all the way around the base of the tongue, you got more individual stitching as well. And, you know, you got the TWO3, okay, coming in the Game Royal. Alright, that's the wording coming down the tongue as well. So, very iconic shoe, very beautiful shoe, and I'm a big fan of it. And as a matter of fact, just like all the other typical Jordan 12s, you got the 23 embedded right at the base of the shoe right here, where the heel support is. Then, of course, guys, as all the Air Jordan 12s have, you got the Jumpman logo on the back of the ankle loop. And then you have Jordan quality inspired by the greatest player ever, coming in the same Game Royal Blue. Alright, so that's pretty much you know, a review of the shoe. You know, if you guys have any comments and questions, leave them down below. This shoe I was reviewing was the left shoe, and of course, guys, this is the right shoe. You know, same old deal, nothing's different. You know how sometimes, guys, you know, one shoe on one side, like I said, the right shoe may come in a different pattern, and then your left shoe comes in another pattern. So this is pretty much the same deal all the way around. Alright, but yeah, man, they're very comfortable shoes. Good ankle support as well. I like the little eyelids on the shoes as well, where the shoestrings are. I don't know if you guys know this, but right there you have little teeny Jumpman logos that they actually look like they plastered them right onto the eyelids itself. Now, all 4 eyelids on both pairs of shoes have the same thing, and that's one of the details that could be kind of hard to miss. I'm saying hard to miss, it's easy to miss is what I meant to say, because it's not something that you're really paying attention to. But anytime you're reviewing a shoe, you know, you want to try to hone in on whatever little details that you'll be able to find in the shoe. Because like I said, the average person that rocks the shoes, they're not looking for the details. They're looking at it, you know, as a whole. But if you start to really analyze and you start to break down what you're actually looking at, you'll start to find, like I said, little subtle details, and sometimes changes. Shoes come out again, because, you know, as we all know, Jordans are one of the most duplicated shoes ever, and a lot of times, you know, the same shoe will come out again, just in a different colorway. Alright, and then again, like I talk about with little details, we've got the number 23 right beside the Jumpman logo underneath the toe box area as well. Alright, and then speaking of toe box area, guys, again, more individual stitching there. And then, you know, we have more of that kind of a soft leather right there, that premium leather, so it looks good. Alright, like I said, you guys let me know if it's a cop or pass for you. As far as the price, I think they went for, I could be wrong, I think they were about $190 plus tax. So by the time you add tax and fees, you're looking at probably about $200. So yeah, I think these was copped for about $190. Alright, big shout out to my lady for providing these for a brother. Alright, so yes, guys, that is a review. Let me know, and we'll get back to you. Alright, also, guys, make sure you like and share the content. I would definitely appreciate it. If you enjoy the content, make sure that you hit the subscribe button that will help out the channel. All right. So I appreciate you guys watching, listening, and tuning in. Until the next time, have a good one.